Oh, hi! Welcome to Psychology Corner.
I'm Mariana.
And I'm Colby.
Today we will be focusing on Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs pyramid. To give you a little background of his life, Abraham Maslow was born April 1st, 1901 in New York and died June 8th, 1970 in California at the age of 62.
Maslow is an American psychologist whose key idea was the triangle of self-actualization. He was also a founder of humanistic psychology. Within this pyramid, Maslow depicts his theory of humanistic psychology through the idea of self-actualization.
If you are wondering what self-actualization means, it is the highest peak of growth or fulfillment or achievement in one's life.
Self-actualization requires one to possess the basic life needs. As you see here in the bottom level, air, food, drink, shelter, warmth, sleep, and reproduction are the key parts. In other words, this step on the pyramid is the essential necessities of life that we need in order to survive. But Maslow also believes these are the foundational steps to reach self-actualization. For example, when you are thirsty, are you thinking about other things, or are you only thinking about where you can find water? Maslow believes that this dominates your thoughts and will be the most important thing on your mind rather than other things.
After one has completed the biological and psychological needs, as Colby just outlined for you, the next level can only be achieved if the level below has been fulfilled. This step on the pyramid is the safety needs level, which is right here. In this level, Maslow argues for the necessities of protection, security, order, law, limits, and stability. Maslow believes that one will be dominated by thoughts not of hunger and thirst, but of fears and anxieties. In this stage, one develops a need for order and protection. Maslow also says this stage is the level where the average American has the urge to have a safe home, job security, and a good retirement plan.
The third stage is love, affection, and belongingness needs. This focuses on family, affection, relationships, and also work relationships. Maslow states that this stage is the one where one feels the urge to find friends, a sweetheart, children, or a sense of community. However, one becomes increasingly susceptible to find loneliness and social anxieties instead.
The fourth stage, the esteem needs, consists of achievement, status, and reputation. Maslow believed there were two stages to the esteem level, a higher one and a lower one. The lower one is the need for respect of others, the need for status, fame, glory, and appreciation. The higher one involves the needs for self-respect, like confidence, mastery, independence, and freedom. The higher form is higher because, unlike the respect of others, once you have self-respect, it's a lot harder to lose that respect. The negative version of these needs is low self-esteem and inferiority complexes. In the real world, most people have the basic life needs in the bottom category and have friends that fulfill their belonging and love needs. But what most Americans lack is self-respect that is very hard to gain.
The last and final stage of Maslow's pyramid is the ultimate goal of self-actualization. This is the stage where one is everything they can be. Maslow emphasized that self-actualization is healthy individuals' prime motivation, where we all try to be the best we can be. Now, in today's world, some self-actualized people are Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Nelson Mandela, Einstein, and in our opinion, Oprah. Now Mariana will take us through the characteristics of a self-actualized person that we believe connect to personality psychology.
The characteristics of a self-actualized person are morality, which means living by a moral code, autonomy, which means being an individual and not following the crowd, creativity, which means pursuing hobbies such as cooking, painting, scrapbooking, spontaneity, which is living in the moment, problem solving, which means not being a hostage of problems, lack of prejudice, which means accepting people for who they are, and lastly, peak experiences. People gain a peak experience during important moments and life-defining moments, like childbirth, when they are presented with something, or when they receive academic or sports achievements. Industrial organizational psychology has to do with esteem needs from Maslow's hierarchy of needs. He believes that in order to be successful or to be respected, one needs to be educated and needs to achieve their goals. It has to do with who you are and what you want to do.
Sports psychology also connects to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Sports psychology connects to self-actualization because it's about working to achieve your full potential. In sports, you only win a game if you and your teammates are playing to each full potential.
Nature versus nurture also ties into Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs because if your parents don't have a strong moral code to instill in you, it is likely that you won't have a strong moral code either. And living by a strong moral code is one of the characteristics of being a self-actualized person. It is hard to become a self-actualized person if you don't know how to get there.
Social psychology connects to the esteem needs because it deals with how you interact with other people. Also, the love and affection and belongingness needs corresponds to the idea of being loved and accepted, whether it's by friends, coworkers, or your life partner.
We decided to do Abraham Maslow because we wanted to learn about self-actualization and how we could become self-actualized ourselves.
But what we learned was that it's a lot harder of a process than we thought. In order to become self-actualized, your future has to take part in it too. And therefore, when we get older, our careers will be an important component of how we reach self-actualization.
We hope you take a minute to think about how you can become a self-actualized person too.
I'm on my way to becoming a self-actualized person because I have water.
I'm on my way towards becoming a self-actualized person because campus safety protects me.
We are on our way to becoming self-actualized people because we have friends.
I'm on my way to becoming a self-actualized person because I have self-respect.
I'm a self-actualized person because I was awarded Best Psychologist in America.
So for our final segment today on Psychology Corner, we have an interview with senior Edie Kremer. Edie, do you think you're on your way towards becoming a self-actualized person?
I think I am on my way towards becoming a self-actualized person. So far, I've completed the biological and physiological needs, the safety needs, and the belongingness and love needs. So I think that's pretty good so far, considering I'm only 17.
Right.
One moment where I really felt self-actualized was when I received my French National Competition Award.
Oh, wow.
It was really a nice stepping stone for me into, that realm of the pyramid.
It's a lot of personal growth.
It was
for
a lot
you?
of personal growth,
Awesome.
Gave me that confidence boost, made me trust my intellectual abilities.
Awesome.
I don't need it! I don't need it! I don't need it! I don't need it! I don't need it!
Why, these flowers are just beautiful. They'll live much, much longer in a vase full of ice, cold water. So tell me about yourself. It must be fascinating being a sea critter. SpongeBob? Oh, there's the cookies. Be right back.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. I don't need it. I don't